What is up, guys? Today is Wednesday, which means #Book Wednesday, the day in the week where I talk to you guys about books. This video was kind of robbed from the top 5 Wednesday from about 2 weeks ago. I will link the group's link down below if you want to check that out. And this is 5 trends in books that I am tired of seeing. At number 5. At number 5, I have book to film adaptation. And the reason why I'm tired of seeing book to film adaptation is because it's happening with every book. And why, oh why does it have to be every book turned into a film? I know there are books that I read, I go, I can't wait to see the film of that to come out, but there's also stories and books that I don't want to see as a film, mainly because I don't believe they will suit well to either a big or small screen. And it's very, very difficult when they do get released not to go see them, because you naturally are going to go see them because you either read the book and liked it or so on and so forth. But yeah, every book so far has been turned into film, and there's been some great books turned into some terrible films, and some books actually turned into very good films. At the same time, I'm getting tired of it. I mean, what happened to the days where you actually had to pick up the book to know what it was about? Now a lot of people say, I'll just wait for the film to come out, I don't have to read the book. And why? It's wrong. No, stop. Read a book! Reading is good for you. At number 4, love triangles. Don't you just love those love triangles? In every single fucking story, love triangle. Like, why does every story need a love triangle? Why can't the author go, hey, you girl, right there, hey, you guy, right there, you two, there, yeah, you're gonna, Like, I mean, it's simple. Just pick one character and the other character and make them want each other, instead of having to go, you girl, you're going to like this guy, but now you have this guy and they're going to go. Stop with the love triangles. Just make one person and another person fall in love and develop their relationship. Try to be funny there, I'm sorry. At number 3, strong protagonists. Okay, so this may cause some controversy, but I'm trying to keep this as gender neutral as possible. So in the last couple of years, I've seen a lot of strong female protagonists and very few strong male protagonists coming through. However, this doesn't necessarily apply just to the female protagonist, but it also applies to the male protagonist. And if they start out as being a strong protagonist, whether it's male or female, they don't have any vulnerability, they lose all likability, and their development usually just drops off the page, and you don't see anything about them that's likable anymore after a certain period of time. And when that happens, all you want to do is see something bad happen to your protagonist, and generally when it does, you're kind of going, yes, finally something decent has happened to this person that you're happy about, but you shouldn't be happy about, but you are. Yeah, it's very, very confusing when you have a strong protagonist. I personally like to have a protagonist that I can relate to, and if it's a strong protagonist, I'm not going to relate to that protagonist, because every person develops and grows as a person, and so should your protagonist. Now, depending on the type of story, if it's going to be a standalone or if it's in a series, if it's in a series, your protagonist shouldn't start off being extremely strong and should have a growth period of maybe a book or 2 books before you start realizing this character has been put through crap, and now they're slowly building themselves up to be this kick-ass character. A particular female protagonist that I've grown to kind of dislike, and that is actually Aelin Galatinian from the Throne of Glass series. She came in as a kick-ass character, and I absolutely loved her in book 1. But then as she went through books, I kind of have started to dislike her a lot, and I just want to see her dead now at this stage. But other than that, like, she is a pretty kick-ass character, but she's very, very cold. Very, very cold. And that's not cool. That's not cool. So yeah, strong protagonists, I'm getting tired of them. Number 2. This kind of goes on your protagonists, but the next thing I have to say in this matter is the anti-hero. the anti-hero. So a lot of stories, especially in YA, and when you have a protagonist in the story, they don't want to be that hero. They just want to be normal. But yeah, again, they're thrown into these obscure places where they have to become someone they are destined to be, and they become the hero. And necessarily they don't want to be that hero, but they know they're going to be that hero. And I'm kind of tired of reading stories where it's the anti-hero. I like to see a story with someone being just starting out. Hey, you're the hero, you're going to be the hero of the story, you're going to want to be the hero. I do know the anti-hero is like a person that's a little bit more relatable. They're throwing into these circumstances, and they have to, and they kind of grow into the role as being a hero. But, and it's cool, but every book is doing it. Every book, I mean, I can list off at least 20 books in just in the last year that have the anti-hero, and they're all the same. Every single one of them. They either have no parents, their parents have died, they're being left orphaned, they are thrown into circumstances that they didn't want to be thrown into, they volunteer to be put into this situation and then to become the hero. At number 1, we have a different point of views. Yes, different points of views. A lot of people are probably wondering, what's wrong with point of views? Everyone likes to have a different view on the story. 1 or 2 people are okay. 5 or more, just a little bit overkill right there. I've read so many stories or so many books now at this stage that have 4 to 5 point of views when it comes to the same story, and it does become quite difficult to follow a story after a period of time. When I found a lot of the time the characters start to kind of sound all the same, and they start acting kind of very similar as well, and in some cases there's probably a little bit too much going on in all the different point of views to have all those different point of views and have all those different voices. It'd be kind of like having a split personality. Now, I'm pretty okay when it's a story that has 1 or 2 characters telling a story from their different point of view. Like, for example, All the Bright Places does a great point of view where we have 2 characters, we have a male and a female character, where one is telling a story from her point of view, the other one is telling the story from his point of view, and they talk about each other in the story, and you don't get lost in translation who's talking about who, because you do know who you're talking about or reading about. And same for the Heroes of Olympus, I believe, where Rick Riordan has multiple characters, but it's all their own individual story within that book, and it does combine very well towards the end, because the end goal is all the same, and you know it's all the same towards the end. And that, my friends, is today's video. If you have anything that you are tired of seeing when it comes to books, comment it down below. I'd be interested to hear what your point of view is. If you disagree with anything in this video what I said, you can comment it down below. Of course, it's open to discussion. As always, if you liked the video, don't give it a good old like. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget, as I said, give it a good old like. If you haven't subscribed already, you can click over here to subscribe to me. And if you want to see my previous 2 videos, you can click them down below. Also, I have a video coming out on Saturday discussing some things if you're interested in hearing about. So please stick around for Saturday and you'll know what I plan to do for the future. Alright everyone, take it handy. Peace.